Hey guys, it's Leaf, and I'm here to show you my newer computer. The last one, I've kept some of the components from it, but mostly I've changed a lot of some of the cooling components and also the case itself. So let's get right to it. Okay, so the first thing you'll notice is this case is significantly different. We're going to start with the front here. It is a NZXT case. It's a pretty good brand, fairly inexpensive. We'll go right up top here. This whole front grille is 120mm fan is behind that. That's my intake. So you have your power button and reset, front audio ports, USB ports, and eSATA, which is nice. This is the first edition I've made for my previous computer. This is a 15-in-1 card reader with an additional USB port up front. It's very handy. Right here I actually had to put my DVD-ROM drive, which is the same one from my last computer. You'll see why in a second. This I'll include a picture of this when it's actually turned on. This is an LED fan controller. It's a touch screen that allows me to control all the speeds of my fans. And finally, this is where the CD-ROM is supposed to go. It's a stealth door, but the way it is up here, you might notice it's curved, and that just doesn't work with most CD-ROMs, as they are not curved right there. See that corner and that corner. So really that drive bay is empty. Let's go ahead and turn it over here on the side. Oh, you can see Fifi back there getting in trouble as usual. Okay, so the first thing you might notice is this little tube that's kind of sticking out here. And what this is a liquid cooling for my CPU. So right here, Corsair is the brand. It's upside down, but that's just the easiest way for me to install it in my case. You have a radiator here, and behind it is a fan, which is 120mm. This actually intakes air through the back, comes through the radiator, which these tubes have the coolant. Now one of the coolant is taking the cooler liquid into the processor cooler. The other one is taking it back to the radiator, which it's being cooled by the air coming in. This is a fantastic liquid cooling system. It runs about $80, and I suggest everyone gets one. It's better than your traditional fan CPU coolers. One, it doesn't burn out, and two, you don't have to clean the dust out of it, other than the radiator, just a quick blow once a month, and that's good. Next thing, actually over my memory, I have a memory cooler, and these two fans are nice. They're powered through the motherboard just right over here, and has a nice little blue LED. And so this is a great addition as well. It's HyperX is the brand. Cost me about $14. These cords is actually the cords from the fan controller, so there's a little bit of clutter right up here, which is kind of handy having that extra bay taken out. One of these is actually plugged into the side panel, which I'll show you in a minute. It's the back of my DVD-ROM drive. Furthermore, I'm going to tilt this a little bit further. This card might be a little tough to see, but this is my new graphics card, and it's the ATI Radeon 5750, which is 1GB of DDR5 memory. What that means is I can play everything with max bars. It does have an included fan cooler. It does take up 2 of your space in the back here, which you can see. It has 2 DVI, 1 HDMI, and another port that I have no idea what that is, but I don't care because I don't use it. Now, the nice thing about this case is the power supply is actually mounted at the bottom versus the top. This is the top, this is the bottom. And the reason why this is a benefit to all of you out there is because this actually allows your computer to do better central cooling. And what that means is this is going to be taking out some of the air right here to help cool this processor. In the meantime, I have air coming in through the front, which is down here. These are my hard drives, by the way. So this is a better thing for anyone who has never tried it. Now, this fan up here, this is the top of the case on the inside. This is a 140mm fan. Ideally, this case is built for 2. You can also adapt to 120. That's what that inside hole is for versus the outside one. But due to my liquid cooling processor, I can't fit one in here, either size of those. So what I'm actually doing is I have something covering the top there, so I don't have any loose air escaping or coming in, so that helps keeps my case integrity very well. Otherwise, I have the same motherboard, the ECS Black Series, the same processor chip, which is the the ATI dual core Black Edition. So I'm getting great speeds on that still. And also, this has a neat little feature with your hard drives. You just click that, and it slides out. This is actually a laptop hard drive that I have adapted in there, and all the other hard drives are like that. Overall, this case also has better cord cable management. It might be hard to see, but down here there's a little hole. I'm going to flip this around. Scoot my butt over. And this is the other side of the case. If you notice, all my cords for my power supply come in through here, and it has zip ties and little holes where you can come into the motherboard, to the back where the hard drives are. And this is one of my fan cables. So this allows you to have the cords not taking up so much room. Great cable management is the word most of us like to use. And thus, that's going to help with your airflow, because you can see as I kind of step back here, there's not really that many cords in the central areas, which is where you want your air to help keep everything cool. So one last thing is I'll pull the side over here. I won't plug it in or put it on right now, but the side panel is very nice. It's got a large window, this is plastic with a 120 millimeter fan for intake there. And this cord that's you see dangling, I normally have taped up top to plug into the fan controller. So otherwise, that's everything. Hope you guys enjoyed taking a look at this case. And everyone, tell the pretty little kitty goodbye. Yeah, who's my girl? She is my pet. All right, take it easy, guys.